Yo guys, welcome to TRT, the only place for racing talks. Today we're here at ES Motors on another episode. Guys, you want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, so we are ES Motor UK. My name is Amir, this is Cass, and that is Race.
So, first question. What was your inspiration and what made you start ES? So where did it really all start?
Man, that's a tough one. Inspiration, I think, since I've been young, I've always been sort of into
I was
cars.
going to say he was born with it. Literally the baby, you were born with it, bro. That's where it started. Day one.
So yeah, it's always kind of like been a hobby kind of thing.
Yeah.
Have an interest in cars and stuff like that. It initially started in the JDM side of things. Me and my younger brother had a big passion for modifying cars. We had quite a lot of Jap cars, Subarus and Supras and stuff like that. Back in the day, the Subaru that was like 500 horsepower, which isn't a lot now. But,
Yeah, of course, back then.
know, back then was a lot of power.
What year was this, roughly?
Oh, this was back. This is going back a long time. This is back in uni days.
You're trying to find out his age.
No. I'm not trying to find out the age.
Uni days for you could be quite a while ago, isn't it?
Yeah. Literally, it was
I'm
about
just trying to figure out.
He's not that old, bro. I swear.
Nah.
2003, 2004.
Damn.
2003 imported our first car from Japan back then was a Subaru. So
We were like 3-4 years old.
yeah.
Give or take.
Quite early, innit?
So,
Give or take.
So yeah, it's been quite a journey. Yeah, and then since then it just obviously it progressed and developed into trying to
What it is
live
today.
that passion and bring it to customers at the end of the day.
So how did it go from like JDM to Porsche?
To Porsche. So in 2012, my younger brother passed away. And me and him were very close. We were really into sort of JDM cars and stuff like that. But our dream back then was always like, to get into a Porsche. Because back then when we were younger, like the 996 Turbo came out, it was a big thing. And when the 997 came out, it was like, wow.
Every car guy's
killer.
dream is a
So it's
Porsche.
like
Exactly,
it's like us with like the 997,
992s.
992s and 996.
It's the final goal, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And then once he passed away, I kind of made it so that like a goal for myself that look, this is what his dream was as well.
Yeah, gonna get it done.
And just put my head down and went to work, and that was it. And in 2014, started working with Emre in Turkey. So ES Motors, based in Turkey, was founded in Turkey, and we're the UK.
So this is a franchise of...
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Okay, so I was just leading on to our next question.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah. So then we started working with him from then, and then the rest is history.
So how many franchises are there? There's the UAE...
At the minute is Dubai and UK, and then the main headquarters.
in Turkey.
There's an American branch.
We have other dealers. We have a
AIM.
dealer in New Jersey, AIM, and then another dealer in like Central America.
So is AIM their own company or is...
AIM's their own company.
Okay.
They're a dealer of ours for the East Coast.
Okay.
And we have another dealer in near Texas, LCE Performance.
Yeah.
And then they also LCE Performance have got another branch in Germany. So they're the German dealers as well. And then there's various dealers around the world. We've got Brazil. And
It's a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of interchanges and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. Yeah. So,
What would you say, like, some of your milestones, things that you've achieved here, like?
Or at what point did you realise that, this is actually becoming real? Like, we're taking off.
I mean, I think it's just been like, every year's been an achievement for us, I think, innit? For everyone as well, kind of thing. It's like every year we try and push different boundaries. I mean, back then in 2014, 15, 16, it was all about VMAX then. We were trying to push the most we could at VMAX events and stuff like that. I think in that grey car now, back then it was a Tiptronic 997. We got like 240 in VMAX back then, which was
That's still crazy today.
Even now, that's
it was
mad.
a big thing back
That's a
then
mile
as well.
strip, right?
Just over a mile, I
Just
think.
over a mile,
Yeah, just over a mile, like 1.3. I don't even know,
Yeah.
to be honest. So it was mad. But from then, it was still achievement. Even today, look, I mean, I don't think any of us kind of fully sometimes appreciate what we've achieved, because we kind of just take it step by step. We have a goal that we want to get to. And
even non-major car guys, they know who ES are, they know...
Yeah.
They know...
But I don't know, man. I think with us, bro, because we're all generally so impassioned by these cars and results and stuff like that. We kind of don't look at it from the outside sometimes.
Yeah,
It's just more like, look, even when a customer brings their car in, for us, it's like we need to make sure that it would be the same as what we've got ourselves.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know, that all the effort that these guys put in as well afterwards to make sure that it's 10-10. It's like, if it's not going to drive like my own car,
Your own car, yeah,
their
of course.
own cars would drive, then we're not going to be happy with it. So and it's always been about the results, about the numbers. That's what kind of excites us, you know.
Yeah. What would you say,
Keeps us
like,
going.
if you could pinpoint one achievement, one record that you ES Motors currently hold, which one would it be?
I think at that time, back then, the one that kind of like put us on the map in the UK a little bit was the VMAX one. Because at that particular event, Emery flew over from Turkey.
Yeah.
And he was helping tune the cars. We had a lot of cars at that event. I think there was about 6. And there was a guy who had just bought the new Koenigsegg. The Koenigsegg 1.1 had just come out, right?
Yeah.
So it was a big thing. The Koenigsegg guys were there, you know, and the VMAX record was going to be broken by this Koenigsegg. All the hype was about that.
Yeah.
So he goes out and he ran like a 2:25, I think, which was the record then. So then I pulled out, we went out, we ran 2:30.
You were the one driving, yeah?
Yeah, I was driving myself back then. And then come back round and these guys are getting a bit stressed out. So they went back out, they do 2:35. Went straight back out. I think we did 2:38 or 2:39. But you know, before we went out to do that 2:38, these guys were celebrating.
Yeah, they thought it's done.
They thought it was done. Like, no one's going to come. Like,
90-minute screamer.
90-minute
screamer.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they ain't got a chance to beat us. When we went 2:38 and came back, bro, they were stressed.
Yeah.
Like the guy visually, he looked a little bit upset, which he would be. I mean, it's like
course,
£5
yeah.
million car, you know. So Koenigsegg then logged into that car remotely because they used to remotely tune it. Don't know what they did, and they were running ethanol and stuff like that. They turned it up all the way. They went back out. They ran 2:40, and then after that it started raining. I went out again and tried to beat it, and I didn't. So. But that thing,
So
that
even
whole,
trouble.
exactly,
you know,
yeah.
company,
And that was the
it's
thing.
like-
So many people were there at that event,
Yeah.
right? And different owners and stuff like that. And they see these guys rock up with these Porsches and
Yeah.
just like going with the big guns. You know, no one had ever seen that
Of
before.
course, yeah.
But it's-
And I
it's
think
not
that
just
was
the
our
big
kind of
one.
point. Like, look, we're here and we mean business. you
Yeah.
know, sort
We're
of
battling billion
Manufacturers,
billion
bro.
companies, yeah.
Exactly.
It's
yeah.
not a
And
shop,
legit,
it's a
the
manufacturer.
manufacturers were on it at that point. You know, they were like going into the like literally logging in and making changes. It wasn't like it was a factory car and the manufacturer.
And you're a tuning shop. You're not Porsche.
Yeah,
riding,
exactly. You know, and it was like, it was a big thing. And I think at that point, that was the kind of thing for us that, look, we're here in the UK and we're on the map, and where people started really kind of starting to take notice of us at that point then. So that was a big thing. For sure.
That's huge. I can't lie. Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, I can't even imagine.
I thought you were gonna say we ran like a good time or something. Then you told me like we're battling
Koenigsegg, bro.
Koenigsegg, that's crazy.
Yeah,
The
that
buzz
was
I'd
nice.
have.
I still hear that
Crazy.
story from people.
Or was you not
No,
around?
no,
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't born then.
Nah, I would. You know, it is. I'm hearing the story and I feel like, yo,
It was crazy, bro. The
Goosebumps,
adrenaline.
yeah.
And the thing is
I
like,
swear.
you know, the day, it wasn't perfect weather. Right? It was a bit like overcast and it was a bit damp and stuff like that. And we had some larger profile tyres on the back to get the gearing up because it's a Tiptronic car.
Yeah.
Tiptronic's like old technology.
Yeah, of course,
man. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
the gearing's only going to go a certain way. So we were actually running out of gearing at 240 as well. And as I'm going down and I look and I'm doing over 200 and the car's like at this
Yeah.
speeds, bro.
It's gonna sway
you
or something.
can't correct anything.
Mhm.
yeah.
So he's going like this. You just got to go with it a bit. Really small corrections to bring it back in line. And you see these 2 cones at the end, and it's like as I'm coming up near the end, I'm thinking I can't let off. And in my head, I'm thinking I've got to keep my
Yeah.
foot in it. But the car's going for the cone. I'm like,
You know what?
I
Pride's a
really
killer.
gotta, like hit this cone at like
Bro, that's not pride,
240
though.
Yeah,
mile
I
an
know.
hour or whatnot. And it's just like I had to kind of just
Bring it
keep
back.
my heart strong and
Yeah.
keep my foot in it because that was so sketchy. That run was just like was mad. But yeah, alhamdulillah, it worked out. Okay, and yeah, still
Even
today.
to today, you're not still scared of that car.
Oh,
Yeah,
He was telling me earlier, it's like, bro,
Yeah.
this car's not a
Yeah.
joke.
Imagine.
Yeah,
It's
it's
mental.
yeah, but from then till now,
More.
complete difference, bro.
Yeah.
Complete difference.
Yeah, and now he drives all the cars mostly because yeah, he's taken over the wheel now. So
So you're done with that now.
yeah. I leave it to him and Danny and whatnot to crack on with it. So.
So like-
We leave it to the slimmer guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, man. That's what we
We
do.
end up weighing them down.
He's lying, bro. He just can't fit in there. That's what it is.
So that was.
Pause for
Sorry, guys.
I want to slip you the crack.
if you can.
That's fine. We can crop that bit out. Yeah.
Yeah, we could just crop it out later. So.
Uncle, you're not taking the Lambo, no?
I'll see you tomorrow.
The yellow Lambo, you're not taking that? No, you're leaving it. Lamborghini signature colour, innit?
So that was his whole story of where he saw everything come about.
Yeah.
You two haven't even introduced yourselves.
Isn't it?
What's
What's
going on?
going on?
Yeah.
Right now, we should have just done an interview with James.
They introduced us already anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, but like,
You should just turn the camera.
You back on?
ready? Let's go.
Good to go?
Yeah, yeah. Good to go.
Yeah.
Good to
Introduce
go.
yourself properly.
Yeah, man. You go first, bro.
Rebrace.
Cass.
What do you guys do?
He drives the cars, and I just make sure that they're drivable when he sits in them, basically, yeah. I'll go first. So Amir's partner in a business, he's got a partner in a business called T.
Yeah.
I'm his friend from like 20 odd years, I'd say. And they've always been in and around cars, like they sort of came into money quite early on, and they've always had like nice cars and stuff like that. And had a little rental company with a couple of friends, so been in and out of fast cars sort of like my whole life, but never really been into racing.
Yeah.
Sort of know business and sort of managing and stuff like that. So, because we're quite a close-knit business here, everyone's sort of like, it's like a family-run business, you could say. We all eat together, we all sort of work together. There's no like filters, we don't have to worry about so-and-so, and you know, especially when you're working in an environment like this, the R&D is so important.
Yeah, of course.
People want to know what you're up to and how they're getting this stuff done. It's always good to have people around you that you can trust. So that's how I got bought in. And I sort of just managed most of the day-to-day stuff in the building. So whatever the guys need, they sort of come to me. So workshop, could be anything to do from accounts or even just maintenance of the building. Anything really, guys just come to me and I sort of just try my best to get it done. So we're just trying to manage everything like that. And then we now have set up like a little process of when the cars are done, we do like a check over for them, have them ready and prepped, and let Rebase
go
aka
out.
Stick,
Yeah.
take
Stick.
them out.
Twig.
Then he'll
So-
text me, can you go to the petrol station to go get petrol please? To go with a jerry can, come back, fill it up for him, send him out on his way. So that's basically most of.
So you're like the third eye.
Yeah. I'm basically just like, I'm in his corner. Like, if they need me, I'm there. Do you know what I mean? And
You're like the
it's good 'cause
mature guy.
obviously it's good to like stretch out some of the workload as well, because sometimes the guys can get really stuck into the dyno work and stuff like
course,
that.
yeah.
So if I've got a mirror in the dyno, I've got a base out testing, and I've got our tech working there, there's so much other things around us that are going on that need to be dealt with. So it's always good to sort of have like a front face to sort of be able to deal with them things. And plus it eases pressure off Ramiro as well. So we're just trying to help out the best I can, you know?
They seem proud of you. Rebace,
They're
talk to
always
us.
proud of each other,
He
yeah.
sounds like he's holding
That's
everything
like-
together at this point, yeah.
Me?
Hey,
Cass.
Cass is holding
That's
it
like
together,
really
man.
hard to be. That's good. No, he does a good job. But yeah, man, me, well, previous
Mr.
driver.
DIY, innit?
Yeah.
No, Mr.
Bit of
But this guy's a
dyno
secret wizard.
testing.
Yeah, this guy's a secret wizard, honestly.
tech when he wants
He's
to
a
be.
mechanic when he wants
You know
to
what?
be.
It
See, yeah.
depends what he
wants to
feels
be,
like
yeah.
doing.
I've seen
on the
Rebace
day.
at an event, yeah?
Yeah.
Bro, locked in. No one could talk to him. Leave him alone, let him do his thing.
Yeah.
I saw him at Turbo Velocity. I think it was not this one, I think the one before.
Yeah.
You was
Years
just
ago.
in your zone. See you now, different person.
Yeah.
Chilling, talking.
is that the one with the 720?
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
bro.
he jumped to the
You know what
720.
is? Yeah, because obviously we've got our own cars to
Yeah.
drive, but when someone else comes up to you and asks you to drive their car,
Yeah.
which I've never driven before,
Mm.
because obviously you know with the Porsches, made me put like he's given me a lot of time behind the car.
Yeah.
So you understand that car
Yeah,
really
seat
well.
times,
innit?
everything,
It's like
yeah.
any car, whichever
Yeah.
car you're driving, you'll understand that car
Yeah.
really well. But then when you've got other people asking you to drive their car on their events, it messes up your routine a bit
Of
as
course,
well.
yeah.
Because obviously we're looking after our own cars.
Yeah.
And when I jumped in a 720, fucking almost went into the bushes. didn't
Yeah, I
I?
see it all spilling out.
Literally,
And,
bro, I was like, I don't even know how I saved that, bro. I was like, nah, never again. 720, bro, not buying that. I used to love him. You remember how much I was like, yeah, bro, 720. And he's always like, nah, you're not buying a McLaren, you're not buying a McLaren. Or anything rear wheel drive. Because, bro, even like an R8, like twin turbo,
Yeah.
not like the standard. Because obviously we'll never keep anything standard.
of course, yeah.
And he's like,
They
nah,
put
I'm not
ES stickers
buying
on the baby car here, bro.
They're tuning the baby car.
That's tuned, yeah.
This is cheap. This has got upgraded batteries in
24
there, man.
volt batteries,
Any
that,
kid
bro.
wants to race, they got next lane.
It goes 30 miles an
Yeah,
hour,
man. It was literally
0 to 10
a lot of
years
time
old.
behind the wheels.
Yeah.
And Porsches, I feel like I understand them better now.
Yeah.
I was hearing the different noises and all that. With other cars, I was like, nah, not driving.
You don't know what's right and what's
Yeah,
not.
I'm not getting pressured again, man. I'm not driving anyone's car again. Just our own car, and that's about it.
So like, what's like another record, a new record, something that you're chasing upcoming years?
So at the minute, we're after the European standing half mile record. So we've got the Porsche world record for the half mile. We've got so it's 2:29 and a half mile. And then this last race 1000 that we just attended in September, there was an R8 that did 2:35 miles an hour. So that's the fastest car in Europe over the standing half mile.
Yeah.
So that's the record
That's up next.
Some stiff competition though, man. That R8's like 2,500 wheel, and then there's another GTR Vices car which is a beast. That thing's fast. He's going for some numbers as well next year.
Bit of competition.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's the fun, innit?
Yeah.
You've got to have competition, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I
If
mean-
you're just dominating the league, it gets boring.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Keeps you on your toes.
And these V10s that are coming out, it's so much easier for them to
Yeah.
make power, you know. So.
Yeah, because you see these GTRs making crazy like numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Whereas-
putting the numbers down on
Yeah,
the road,
yeah.
like, it's all good on the paper, but then when we put it down,
because you see Porsches, they on dyno numbers, they make usually less, but numbers wise,
On the roads, they're
they
outside,
make
like-
crazy numbers.
Yeah. I think that's the thing is, like I said, we the key for us is the numbers, man.
Yeah,
If the car's not making the numbers, then
yeah.
we got to make it work.
That's it.
You know what I find crazy, yeah? I don't know how long ago it was now. You were talking about earlier, VMAX,
Yeah.
a full mile,
Yeah.
240 miles an hour.
Yeah,
he's doing that in half.
And
Now
now we're
people-
doing
yeah.
that in half miles.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's like
that's in what, in about
half the
8
distance.
years, 9 years.
or we're
now?
gonna be doing that in a quarter, 10 years or
It's
so.
crazy, right? But I think also what happened is along the years, safety's becoming a thing as well. Like
Yeah.
even in America, the Texas Mile was a
Yeah.
big thing, and then like going fast for a longer distance is
Sketchy.
quite a risk as
Of
well.
course, yeah.
I remember when we went to 2018, we went to a half mile event in where was it, man? What's that place in America, the party town? In New Orleans. That's it. Yeah, there was a half mile in New Orleans, right? 2018.
Party
We sent the cars there, and I'm in the queue to race, and there's this GTR that is like a few cars before me, and he ran down. He must have clipped the grass or something over 200 mile an hour. Slipped, whatnot. The guy wasn't wearing any safety gear. And stuff.
Damn.
He just, literally his head got cut off and he was out of the car. And then there's other high speed accidents that happen, and it's just like it kind of puts stuff into perspective. So when we do these half mile events, safety is a big thing for us as well. It's something that a lot of people, I think, in the UK don't really always.
That's why you stopped doing it and started making a race to it.
Now, to be fair, like these guys, look, because relatively I've been driving these cars for so long, and it's like these guys work on them. I don't, they got their hands on them, and when you work on something, you drive it. The satisfaction you're going to get out of it,
course,
is
yeah.
different. And they deserve it. They work hard, so it's like if they want to get that enjoyment, then fair be it. My A10 racing days and everything else.
And you know what the funny
We're gonna
thing
get
is?
to that later.
See that picture
We're
right
gonna
there?
get to that.
Yeah.
See that picture, yeah?
Yeah.
So I was in the black one,
Yeah.
and the male was
Oh
in
yeah,
the
that
grey
was a
one.
Santa pod.
That was a Santa pod.
Yeah.
I was like, oh bro, you always make me drive because I'm liar, innit? Yeah, make me drive. I'm liar. He goes, alright, you know what? Next time we'll both line them up together at Santa pod. I swear to God, he beat me.
Experience, innit? Experience, man.
He actually beat me.
I mean,
Similar setup cars?
Yeah, we're both
identical.
same power.
Identical.
Same car,
Same power, same
He
car.
showed you.
he just said, hold that.
Literally.
Yeah, that's it.
So what was the race? What won on that? Reaction time? Was
Nah, bro, I blamed it on the lane, innit?
I think it was
So-
reaction time though. Slightly, I was a bit quicker.
Yeah, your action. Yeah, it was just like milliseconds, bro.
No,
like,
it made me.
literally
He's probably
milliseconds.
texting someone.
It was literally milliseconds.
Bro, you know what? You see that in the YouTube videos as well. He's on his
Guys
phone a little
always-
bit.
I'm messaging him. I'm like, yeah, bro, I just got this number. Yeah. He's like, as soon as you finish the run, make sure you let me know. He's there panicking, like everything alright. Yep. I'm like, bro.
Bro, honestly,
bro,
if I
bro,
take
bro.
like 5 minutes to go pray and I come back, there's like so many messages in the WhatsApp.
And just kicking off,
It's
bro.
like my head's all over the place. I'm
Like,
trying
where
to
did he
figure
go?
out where
Where
I am.
did he
Yeah. I'm like, I'm scrolling up. Does anything relate to what I need to do? I'm
Nah,
looking
it's
up,
cool.
like, do they need me? Do they need me? Nah, they don't need me. It's cool. That's basically.
No,
like,
you know what? Sometimes I like leaving the WhatsApp chats like to fill up so I can just sit there and read them. I just like see what's
Yeah.
see what's happening. Yeah.
No, but then it's a headache because if someone says in the WhatsApp chat, oh,
Yeah,
by the
you
way, bro,
miss
can
it.
you call Porsche and get this? And I'm like, oh yeah, they don't need me. And then it's like 3 days later, bro, do you know what? When that part's coming, I'm like, but you never told me.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, but it was in the chat. And he's like, oh no, I
Nah,
should have read that.
do you get like physically at?
Yeah.
See,
well,
if I
now
don't
we're
get that
doing
notification,
If
I
don't
know
get
nothing's
that-
got to do with me. I'm safe. I'm just reading.
now
the
we've
fun.
started to do that. Yeah, we're starting to do
Let's
that.
get stuff like it now.
And I'll get a phone call as well, even if I'm sitting next to them.
You spoke about track times and everything,
Mm-hmm.
but what about street Mexico? Is that where you lot are?
Bro, the thing is with Street in Mexico, yeah, we used to go down there like years and years ago. A10 was the regular event,
Yeah.
you know, every Sunday. Everyone in London knows
Yeah.
Cancun, by the way.
about
The A10 Cancun.
Yeah, A10 in Mexico, yeah. That's it. So I mean, and back then it was competitive, and I think now it's like I don't know, man. The scene here has just changed a little bit, in the sense that there's a lot of stuff that people want to do for the gram. Do you get what I mean? Like before, bro, we didn't used to race with phones and start posting on social media and stuff. We were out there to race for the fun.
Yeah,
of
for the
it.
fun of it.
Do you
Yeah.
understand what I mean? It's like you win, you lose, whatever. It happens, you know. And I think now it's just like people want to race and then they want to make a whole spectacle out of it, and it scares people.
Yeah, of
You
course.
know,
yeah.
they don't want to be the spectacle.
Of course,
Do you
yeah.
understand what I mean? So who's
Yeah.
going to come out to race then? You know, they have to have like 4 GoPro videos on it, and then they have to have different people making, you know, like.
Alright, that's
phones
Mo.
and this and that.
The camera see that. He's one of them. He don't come out unless he's got his 360 with him. That's the only time he's coming out.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong. It's like it's good to document, right? But I think for the scene, in terms of people bringing people out, it's
Yeah.
not going to happen because if people see, okay, look, you've got a car that's got, you know, whatever power, like 1,000 horsepower, whatever, and then someone else has got a car that's got like 800 horsepower. They all just be like, oh, he's 100 to 200 is this. Everyone's draggy racing now.
Do you think Draggy has ruined racing?
Bro, everyone's draggy racing and it's in everyone's head and they're like, I can't win.
Yeah.
But they don't understand. When you're racing, yeah, so many things can
I've been saying
happen.
this for
It's-
so long.
Like, it's
Draggy don't
different-
mean nothing, bro.
It's a different ball game.
Yeah.
But because everyone's so fixated on that, they just don't want to get involved.
Yeah, and the thing is, you see with the Draggy, yeah, my car, like, let's say I do a 4.9, yeah,
Yeah.
I could consistently do 4.8s, 4.9s, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You could have one car who comes one run, does a 4.7,
But
his
every other
usual
run is
times are
at 5.2.
5.5.
They're different. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But that's because everyone's so fixated on 100 to 200 times. The actual racing side of it is kind of like died out. Do you get what I mean? But it's just, it's a bit of a shame. I mean, look, that's why we kind of went out and started doing the OG battles. We're like, okay,
Yeah.
look, this is gonna be able to get our cars out there legitimately, and we can race other cars.
Yeah.
And even then, we didn't have any takers.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I see you're not racing each other now.
Yeah, it's like what do you end up doing then? And it's so that that's why we focus more on the events. It's not like, okay, yeah, these guys won't do X or Y or whatever, but it's just like they're not there. We had cars like Munraj,
Yeah.
you know, when his car was out, even at ES 800, bro, that guy's on the street all the time.
Every day, bro.
Do you know what I mean? He's
Every
always
day,
looking for
No,
a race.
I haven't
And
seen
even
him
when
for
it
a
was-
while though.
Even when it was ES 800, no one wanted to touch him. When he went ES 1500, then, you know, again, it was game over because everyone saw his numbers and they were like, no, we don't want to race him.
I see
I've
his
saw-
car a lot, and I see Weston's car out a lot.
Exactly, yeah. Again,
You know,
another guy.
I
Weston,
see Asim a lot as well.
Yeah.
When
Weston-
his car's not here, I actually see it like
Yeah, out
Doing-
and about because they drive their cars,
Yeah.
right? And they're not scared of losing. You know, same with Messer. He's always up for
Yeah, of course, yeah.
for a race. These guys make the scene live, but there's only a handful of people.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, everyone else is just like.
How would you change that? If you could change that, how would you go about it?
You know, the thing is, the social media side of it has killed it as well because there's too many chances of getting caught as well. You know, like
Yeah.
posting stuff and whatnot. It's like,
I think Mexico disclaimer.
yeah. I mean, look, we do all our testing in Mexico.
Yeah.
Our side is okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, you don't know what other people post up or how they drive, and there's always a risk of some people not driving properly. I mean, these guys know when you're driving these cars, it's not.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
easy.
it's not a joke.
It's not a
Yeah.
So
Speed, man, they get up to speed quick.
Yeah. Like, before you know it, you're
Yeah.
already way over the limit.
yeah. I mean, look, if you were trying to race the blue car, how many lanes would you need?
I'll need
Really?
three. I'll need three. But now recently,
Yeah.
actually recently, a couple of years since you got the launch on the roll perfect,
Yeah.
car's been like a bullet.
Yeah,
been straight.
Really straight.
It's been really straight. Even like the one that we done in Dubai, dead straight. Like literally, I could let go of the wheel at full throttle.
What car is this?
That's the big car.
Blue,
The 9 mess one.
1.2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miami blue, yeah.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
The big version,
The
the adult
big
version,
put there for
the adult toy.
That's running ES 1500 as well.
Yes, 1500.
Yeah.
That's running 1500. That's the car that did 100, 200, 2.7 in a quarter of a mile, 8.7, right?
Yeah.
8.7.
8.7.
Yeah, on the street.
It's rapid.
That's silly.
And it did
Yeah,
8.7. 10 or 11 times did I do it?
2.7. You did
2.7, sorry. How many times?
20 times, bro. On the
Bro,
drive, you got
literally-
like freaking 20.
2.70, 2.7.
I'm trying to get
2.72.
2.6 out of it. And it's just like, it's just.
That's what I
I
do.
think you need a lighter driver.
We've
Yeah.
literally done it in manual mode and in auto mode. 2.70,
You
2.7.
made Rebase take his clothes off.
Oh, you're as good as computer.
And that was fully weighted.
If he leaves his phone behind, he might do it.
The car was fully weighted. We never took the wheels were in it, the bucket seats were in it, everything
Yeah,
was in
run without the
Yeah.
wheels.
it. Sorry?
No,
No, I mean, I swap the wheels over, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like sometimes
yeah.
you can put smaller wheels or bigger wheels.
Yeah,
You know, there's loads of cheat codes.
Of course, yeah.
So you know,
There's loads
like,
of cheat
You
codes.
are the cheat code, bro.
when you guys
Same
go
thing.
outside to these events, usually, like, who's your biggest competitor?
Man, and you know what? I think in Europe,
Europe,
there's a big competition. When we go to Race 1000, there's a lot of people out there, like A9 obviously with the R8 and stuff, and Vis with his GTR, and there's a few other fast cars in Europe. I think the UK is a bit muted at the minute at events, to be honest with you.
I think in the UK we are our own competition.
Yeah.
So we
Oh.
literally it's like whenever we roll a car, it's not like we need to beat another. It's like we need to
Yeah.
beat the same model that we built a week ago.
I think
We need to
same
make
as
it
that.
just
I
as
think
fast as that one.
People are trying to make movements, like MSL and Infinite on the 720s. The McLarens, they're making some good power out of them. You know, they actually made the effort, came to Germany as well.
Yeah.
And Race 1000, they got some good times. So, people out there trying to do.
There's a few people that go centre pod, obviously, but that's completely different type of racing, innit?
That's different to you lot set up as well. Like,
Yeah.
you have someone who come in like a bucket with 1,000 brake, and then
Yeah,
they run
that's
good. They run good
It's a
times.
centre pod
Yeah,
is
yeah.
literally
But you lot are
completely
more
different
like
setup,
street.
Yeah. So street
But I
setup is.
Yeah, the thing is you got to be about the perform. You got to want to race.
Yeah, of course.
Do you understand? As a company, you got to have that mentality that listen, look, it's not about the money because it's expensive. It's about you wanting to actually go and do it and perform. You know, and then in the UK, I think the companies are more focused on getting that money in rather than actually going out to do something. That's why it's so different in America. You go to TX2K.
They're actually out to
boys, They
race.
don't care.
Yeah.
They're not bothered. You know, they want to win. They're racing to win. They're so competitive. They were like, I don't care if my
Yeah,
car
like
blows
last
up.
Texas 2K.
I'm going.
Bro,
Yeah,
literally,
I'm pushing
Bro,
it.
Texas
When we were
I
there
saw when the
last year-
GTR one.
Bro,
They
we
were
were
like,
there
it was
last
crazy.
year, right?
Yeah,
These
it's
guys
mad.
have rigs, but guess what they have? Bro, some of the guys had another spare car
Yeah.
just to take parts of it. Bro, these guys were like, if it blows up, I'm changing it.
Yeah.
Over here, saying brakes and
Yeah.
it's broken.
That's
I'll
it,
go
Day's
home,
done.
go
Yeah,
home. Over there, bro, they're working overnight. The car will be back on road. They'll be there in the morning in the event. If you guys go this year, bro, you guys are going to be like, you know what?
Yeah, it's mad.
Fan
It's
is a
literally
goal. We're
just
gonna-
See
another
here,
level.
if your like opponent breaks down, he's out. It's done.
It's
Yeah,
See there, he might break down at night. He might be
they
ready
fix
in the
it.
morning.
That's it. They're on it.
Pull the
You've
engine
seen them
out and
fix it.
swap
Yeah.
it there and then.
Yeah.
In a couple of hours, they're back on it.
The other thing, I think the UK also, not just the businesses, I think the end users, the customers, they suffer a little bit from this kind of like a different type of mentality as well. It's like the guys in America and these guys that are pushing boundaries and racing and making these competitions, they don't care. And
Yeah.
then like they'll build a car and they'll expect it to break at some point.
Yeah.
Here,
Oh,
people want to build a car.
my
Yes.
God.
They want it to run like stock.
Yeah.
They want a warranty for like 5 years, like an OEM car,
Yeah.
and they don't want it to break ever. You know, and it's just not going to happen when you're
course.
pushing boundaries.
Yeah.
If you want to push limits and you want to win, then
It's gonna bring-
You
things
can't
that
have it
happen.
all. That's
You
the
can't
thing.
have it all,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
can't
and
expect the car to be solid and everything.
that's the
and then-
difference. Over there, they've got that mentality. It's like that hot rod mentality from day dot, right? And they're into
It's their
racing.
culture, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in their culture. That's it. And I think the UK culture is a little bit
Softer.
softer. Yeah.
I think we're
Softer.
getting there slowly.
I hope,
getting
I
there.
hope it changes.
Yeah.
Even in Australia, you look at the racing culture there, but it's massive.
Yeah, I
They
see
have
that
the drag
still.
roll races like every weekend
Yeah.
on the drag strip, and again, these guys are pushing their cars because they don't want to lose.
Yeah.
They're like saying to their builders and the companies, they're like, "Look,
Just send it.
send it. If it breaks, I'll fix it."
I feel like that's what
Do
gives you
understand
the
I mean?
edge, though. So like,
yeah, that's it.
so like we
exactly,
could all sit at a certain time, but the one person who's willing to like take the risk they're going to be the winner in the end.
Exactly
because
that.
They're going to get the time.
That's it. And that's the only way you're going to be able to push boundaries. And I think for us, because we've been using our own cars to push boundaries, the customers have kind of benefited from that in that sense. But even then, it's like the scene needs to spice up a little bit. People need to like...
You know what I feel like, yeah?
They need to
I
be
feel
real,
like
you know?
We need to have a segment on here where we kind of back people up into that corner. See, the same way we were pushing boundaries with cars.
It's like you have to come
we need
out
to
now.
press
It's like-
buttons.
Yeah.
I feel like nowadays it's all ego as well. It's like
That's it.
people only do this for the social media and for like, whereas before it was more like for the actual passion of the sport.
Exactly.
Yeah.
that.
Now it's become like, I'm going to race this slower car, which I know is slower, so I can beat him and I can post it and it will look good on my social media.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah. Whereas before you'd want to race a faster car and people don't mind losing. It's
Yeah,
how,
that's it.
how close
it
you
was
can
about
get.
the race before, isn't it? You
Right.
know, now it's just like...
There's always gonna be someone faster. Like
Yeah.
eventually, there's always gonna be a faster.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
car.
saying.
you
It
know,
will
of
always
course there
happen.
is when these guys are
Yeah.
about, bro.
But no, even with us, bro, look, we went race 1000, we didn't win. We came second,
Yeah.
I think, in the half mile side of it, and third in the roll race side of it. There's fast cars out there. But until you're part of the competition, then
You ain't gonna know.
you ain't gonna know.
Yeah, it's
Like
true.
even like it goes back to the Koenigsegg. We didn't beat it.
Yeah.
We lost against it, but at least
But it's still
at least we had
pressuring
the
Koenigsegg,
competition.
yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Like
made racing interesting.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
You know,
that
It
was
was
it.
boring.
It's-
Koenigsegg would have won and gone home.
So that
Yeah.
50
Koenigsegg,
miles an hour
that
faster than
Koenigsegg
everyone else.
story, I'll take that to my grave. I want that in my grave. I think, yo, I beefed the manufacturer
Bro, it was
as a
Bro, they
tuner.
called up HQ and said, listen, there's a bunch of Asians here. Yeah,
The only HQ he can do is you. You are the
There's a
HQ.
bunch of Asians here in a 997 and we are looking like idiots right now. What are we doing? And he had like, they must have had like, you know, then like Houston, we've got a
Yeah.
problem, bro. There's like everyone in the office typing, trying to get the car.
And 997 wasn't even the latest Porsche then.
No, 999 was.
Yeah, exactly. So
it
if
was
they're looking at like some
some old
quite
technology.
old technology,
Yeah, that's
it's
it.
easy for them. And then next thing you know is
I'm like, I'll be scratching my head as well. I just paid 5 mil. And I have these man on my
And
neck.
the
Nah.
funny thing is, as soon as that VMAX was over, like within 2 days, they had all the publications out, like in Top Gear on this site and that site. They already had this pre-planned that this car was going to go, make the numbers, and they were going to put it out everywhere. So they had to really pull out all the stops.
yeah.
So it was like a curveball.
Yeah,
That was a
literally.
curveball. You know, just-
Yeah, exactly.
But that must have been quite good for business for you as well. Like
Yeah, at that time,
Yeah.
like I said, it really put us on the map. People kind of like
yeah,
understood.
everyone's like, what is this? Like, what's this
Yeah.
Porsche doing? This madness.
Exactly, yeah.
I think, yeah, for me, anyway, like, business aside, that would have stroked my ego so
Yeah.
much. Like, yo, I would have slept good for the next year. Like, every single night for
If
the
he's
next
still
year.
talking about 10 years on, I think
Yeah,
it did
yeah,
stroke his
exactly.
ego a
Dumb,
little.
bro. My kids will be telling that story. Like,
But the funny thing is that if we race any of these now, it would be a completely different story. It wouldn't even be close.
Mm.
You know, half mile
What
Koenigsegg
did
not that
what did the
fast.
grey car do in 0.6 miles?
240?
Damn.
No,
Yeah.
sorry?
247? 247
247.
in
Oh,
standing
I was just about to
kilometre.
correct you, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Standing.
0.6 miles, 247.
That's absolutely mental.
Yeah. If
You see,
if
my
that
car
in a
could have
mile-
did 247 if I had 10 miles to go, bro.
What happened is funny.
I'm not
thing,
seeing that ever in my life.
when it got there, the car was in America. Joe was driving it out there, and he gets to 247, and the sunroof popped up.
Yeah, it had
You know, now it's got a
sunroof.
carbon roof now.
Yeah.
But because at that time, as soon as you hit that speed, you hear in the video like a little pop, and that's why he came off.
Good.
Because the sunroof just went.
Flying.
You had issues in Texas with the throttle.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't giving
Yeah, full power.
100% throttle, but we still did all right in the end. Like it was competitive, which was the
Yeah.
main thing. We wanted to really get into the last 8 on the roll races, but he came up against Jan, who drives that CCO GTR. They can drive, man.
Yeah.
That guy wins the roll race like every year, even though he's not got as much power as some of the others in that sort of category. So it was a tough one. And then obviously the throttle body issue as well on top of that.
So where have you taken that car? Because he's mentioned you've gone to quite a few places.
So after VMAX, we rebuilt it with a sequential,
Oh, God, next.
and then we took it to Bahrain. From Bahrain, it came back here. Then from here, it went to America. And it's been all over America, man. That's a different.
America's
places.
big, bro.
America's
Yeah,
huge.
Massive.
Bro, it'll take you months just driving around
Yeah.
America, bro.
Yeah, America's huge.
No, it was in America for 5 years. So.
They sent it back here because people stopped going to events when that car was pulling up.
We brought it back so we can actually try and spice up the scene over here a little bit now to bring it into Europe.
But the worst thing is we need some seating time in that car, and there's no way you can take that. 'Cause you ain't taking that in Mexico, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Nah,
That'll actually.
bro, that thing is literally, it's just hard to put his foot down. And that's in Mach 1. That's like boost, baby boost. Well, not even baby boost in Mach 1, isn't it?
How
That's
much?
wastegates.
Yeah, basically.
Bro, you can't.
So
Like,
at full chat, like sent to the moon, like top, whatever fuel's in it is in it.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of power, numbers? What does it do?
what did we make on the dyno?
I mean, the most we made on the dyno is 1750 at the wheels.
Is that even safe on the dyno?
Yeah.
That's my next one.
They got hub dyno, innit?
That's
So,
Oh, it's a hub dyno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go up
Our
dyno.
one's up to
So-
3,000 at dyno, so. Yeah,
Well, I mean, 1750 at the wheels.
yeah.
At the wheels.
Yeah.
But this year we're coming with a bit.
So you're trying to do maths right now.
so,
It's like 2,000 horsepower, roughly.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Too many people argue about dyno losses and this and that.
I think it's a bit more than 2,000.
we've done the boring talks about the dynos and all of this, whatever.
Yeah.
Nitty gritty.
I think it's time to just get down to it. What we were actually going to talk about, yeah?
go on.
Who would you call out right now in the UK?
Who would you say is even worth of calling out? Like, obviously you can call out anyone, but are they worth actually like matchups?
I think this is the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Someone in the new UK needs to show some sort of like competition. We mainly do half mile stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because our customers, they don't do quarter mile stuff. So if we were in the quarter mile stuff, then we'd be calling out the guys who are fast in the quarter mile. Right now, I don't think anyone has even been over 200 in the half. Do you get what I mean?
No one's
It's
going
like-
bar for bar with you guys.
It's just like they need to step it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, everyone needs to just get serious about.
Big words.
So you're saying before you can even
Big
call them
words.
out, they have to get on
Yeah.
the page.
Dude, it's true though, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like,
of course.
You can't really.
Yeah, 'cause they were just- might just be
last call
bullying.
that we had was Red Bull, no?
Yeah, that was. But Carwell's not. Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah, it's
different.
about a Formula 1 car, but yeah, like,
Can't exactly call him out,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah, exactly.
but
A literal Formula 1 car.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, have you not seen that episode?
Yeah.
The F1 car.
It was their GP motorbike with a Formula 1 car with Matt Watson driving our car.
How do you not feel about him driving the car? No comment.
Next question.
No comment.
Next question.
I hear it.
I was gonna say something. We'll put it on that one.
I don't want to talk about Carl.
Let's just press skip.
But you have different packages.
Yeah.
So certain packages can race certain people or certain cars.
Mhm.
You'd have to bring your top cars out.
No, of course
Yeah.
not. No, I think look, the 992 is a big platform for us now. But again, look, when there's an event, you know, even if like there's a company out there that you'd want to call out, or you'd think, okay, it would be good if it's one of those cars or not. What I'm saying is that not in the UK, not everyone's turning up to these events as a firm, you know, as a shop. Customers sometimes go and whatnot, but if you're gonna do like TX2K US
course,
vibes, you need to turn up as a shop,
team,
right?
yeah.
And then just turn up and give your best shot,
Yeah.
win, lose or draw, whatever. Look, at the end of the day, we're not here to say that we're never going to be beaten, we're the
course,
fastest,
yeah.
we're unbeatable. No, what we're here saying is that right now, we want some competition in that sense within the UK. So if people come to these events and like give us that, it's more fun for us.
Yeah.
It pushes us on more. You know, like we went to Germany and, you know, A9
Yeah.
came out, they did their
Came back with a
numbers.
goal.
Yeah,
they
they
don't need to do-
did their business.
Yeah.
We've come back, we got a target now
Yeah, of course.
for us to beat, and it pushes us on more.
Yeah,
The
if you
only-
smashed it out of the park, you'd come back here like, what do we do now?
Exactly that.
The good thing,
You
the
know?
only other company that would turn up there was actually just MSO, isn't it, in Germany?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, from the
MSL was
UK,
only
MSL's
other one
repping,
that
yeah.
was there. All the other
And they're
teams
trying to
were
do
all
bits.
up
You know,
there.
they're pushing their boundaries with their cars and trying to get numbers and whatnot. But it's just like there needs to be more of that
You know,
across the scene.
I think I was like, I don't know how long ago it was, but I remember going on Insta one day and I'm seeing like a few shots between you guys and JM Imports. I don't know if it was you guys directly,
You know what? The Porsche
it might have been the
customers are die
customers.
hard.
Yeah.
They're
You
die
know
hard.
Yeah, customers.
I just
I
don't
think it was
see
some
like
customers,
any ES drama ever. So for me, I woke up that day, I was like,
What's
Yeah.
going on there?
what
happened there?
what just happened?
I think drama-wise, look, in that sense, I think there was I don't know, something was said about whatever numbers someone ran. I can't remember what it was about, man. What did it start about?
Wasn't it about their own event? Numbers ain't equal on their own event.
I don't know. Ah, no. You know what it was? Munraj put up after he did his half mile.
Yeah.
He ran 208, so he's like fastest half mile car in the UK. And JM must have messaged him, or commented on this thing saying it's not, and he got into a little bit of a thing with them because they were trying to put some numbers from like 10 of the best, I don't know, that weren't GPS verified. There's no dragging and no V-box or anything like that, and saying that he's actually done this or that. So I think that was where it was. But again, coming from that, if I'm a shop and I'm calling out a customer, then I'm going to make sure if like it's a customer, it's not really like another shop. But as a shop, I'm not going to call out a customer. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and prove it and do some numbers. I'm going to keep quiet, you know. But it doesn't happen.
A customer with a very, very fast car. Like we need to say that.
It's
not just a customer.
I mean, look, let's be straight. Munraj's car was proven the fastest street UK car at that point, right? Like there was nothing that was coming close to it.
So I did
and these guys, whoever got upset about it, they should have, like, he was up for a race, bro. No one even wanted to try and run him. He called everyone out.
Yeah.
You know, he took the car to SEC, he went to Race 1000, he went to Terminal Velocity, like every event that he could possibly go to, he went to. But it wasn't the fastest car that was at Race 1000. There was some quicker cars there on the day. I think, I can't remember what was quicker now. There was a few faster cars anyway on the day. He still got a trophy. I think he finished third or something, maybe second. I can't remember. But anyways, the point is that look, out there, them guys are pushing, and we need to do more over here.
Yeah.
To get to that push.
To get to that.
You see Race 1000. You like from all surrounding countries. You see everyone there.
Yes.
But like at UK events, like we went Velocity so many times, and you'd see the same people, the same cars,
same old faces.
Yeah. And you feel like everyone's just there for their own goal. No one's even like battling.
But I think Velocity. You drove there, innit?
The track is horrible.
Yeah,
bro.
terrible.
I think that was the first time I did 200 in Munray's car.
Yeah.
Bro, my head hit the roof. Literally, I'm like, bro, I'm not going out again. Munray went out once. He's like, no, I'm not driving again. Bro, that track.
Yeah, I see grass coming out of the road and
bro,
all
that
sorts.
track is dangerous. Bro, it had potholes. I swear the size of me, bro. Like, what the hell? I got potholes the size of me, bro. What's going on,
doing 200 miles an hour. You see that TV? My downpipe map. I felt scared at one point, like doing that.
No, you know what happens, bro?
Just about.
You know when you hit a pothole like that, your wheels are spinning more than it's reading.
Yeah.
So even your tuner, even the car don't know what to do because the car's literally jumping.
Yeah.
So it's not catching the ground. So you need to have a good track. And Germany's tracks, oh bro, they're amazing. Like
even their roads are amazing.
And bro, you know, even the runway here, I feel like they're not that wide.
Yeah.
Like VMAX used to be wide, but in Germany they're wide.
Again, man, listen, what it comes down to, someone needs to put, commit properly and say, I'm going to hold a sick event. Yeah, and I'm going to get a proper track, something like.
VMAX was.
Yeah, like Kendrew.
Kendrew's good.
I know after that VMAX stuff, they're a bit reluctant, but I'm sure if someone puts enough money into their hands, they'll say yes, you know.
Yeah.
So, but someone needs to be motivated to do that in the UKC.
I feel like not only that, I feel like the reason why there isn't motivation is because there's no one pushing it.
So like you might have someone that might organise it, but then we're back to the same issue that we started with. Who's actually going to attend?
We would turn up.
Yeah, that's
straight.
Yeah.
But then you're racing yourself.
Any opportunity for an event in the UK, we're there.
UK, this guy goes all the way to Germany, bro. He's looking on his phone. When's the next event? He's like, we're booking.
Yeah, I've seen that SQ7 everywhere.
Yeah,
that's not mine.
Bro, he's like, just chuck everything in
I've
here.
seen that.
Put the seat down, and we're all sitting in there like this, bro. He's like,
So the first SQ7 we had, we bought it on 28,000 miles. I think within a year it was on like 83.
That sounds like a vibe.
Motorway miles.
Yeah.
Literally straight
actual
motorway
miles.
That was actual motorway miles.
Pit crew. That car did miles.
But I think the UK generally has to step up, man. Literally, we're falling behind, man.
Yeah, we are.
Australia's moving forward, America's moving forward.
Even the European boys.
Bro, there's a bigger scene in Dubai. We just went to Dubai. How is it out there?
Bro, Dubai's mad. The Dubai scene is crazy.
Arabs being Arabs.
Bro, everyone loves cars there as well. But people want to race. Everyone wants to race there. That's the problem. That's a good thing. That's not a problem. People are literally trying to beat each other. Do you get it? And they're not going to be like just draggy or he's faster. Nah. They would go and show up at the event and push their cars.
That's the issue.
Which is sick.
I feel like, you know what it is? There's too much ego and not enough ego at the same time in the UK. It doesn't. I don't know how to make sense of it, but it makes sense.
It
makes sense.
You don't want your ego broken,
yeah.
but you don't have enough to like.
But they'll listen, bro. Everyone would love to go out, do a little video on it for Instagram.
Of course,
put
they
a
love
little
it.
draggy number down, even if it's suspect or not suspect. You can't verify it because no one's gonna ever race.
Yeah, of course.
Do you understand what I mean? It's like you're gonna go to an event and verify time. No, I'm not. because I've done my draggy. I've got an Instagram.
Can I get a 3-second run?
Yeah.
Just jump out one of these cars right now. I'll post it tonight.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. It's like.
So we've got to be referees.
No, I'm gonna post this as my car. I'm gonna say I ran a 3 tonight. How are they gonna know?
No, but it's true though, right?
Yeah.
So it's like.
As long as it says your name in the corner
That's
of the
it.
drag,
Yeah.
that's all that
Picture of my
matters.
car, my name in the corner.
That's it. That's all that
And
matters.
then they get that little hype on Instagram, and then everyone afterwards like, oh, he ran this anyway, it's faster.
Yeah.
But it's not like go and race, and in a race environment, everything's different, man.
Of course.
Like,
Yeah, I always say like so much can happen. Yeah, your
yeah,
car might be.
conditions aren't optimal where you're going out on a
Yeah.
certain night. You know, finding the right road.
Yeah, you do
Yeah, getting
100
that 1
runs, you
kilo
get one
run.
good run,
Yeah,
and you go home.
and you go home.
Mm.
Yeah, no, this is a race, bro. Whatever that surface is like, you got to deal with it.
Mm.
Whatever the conditions are like, you got to deal with it on the day and make it happen. So
Right. Yeah, your car might be half a second faster and draggy, but I might just react better than you.
Yeah.
Get the
exactly,
jump.
that's it.
My car might hook.
Or you might stay in it more.
Yeah.
So like, as you said earlier, some of these cars, they're actually scary to drive.
Yeah,
Where- Yes, you might get scared, and I might keep my foot down, and I win that race.
exactly that.
And then that's where it is. It comes down to it as well. Who can actually drive their cars?
Who can actually drive
Yeah.
the car?
Anyone can put their car on a dyno and go and make crazy power.
That's it. Yeah.
But are you actually using it and driving it? And a lot of these guys, they don't come out map 1. They just keep their car low settings.
Yeah.
Whereas,
And then say
It's
my
it.
car was on low boost when they leave the race.
stop doing that, guys. Stop doing that.
My car was on low boost.
That's the worst.
Oh
man.
man, do you know how many times I've heard that? I know how many times you've heard that.
My car was a low boost, or I
Oh,
span.
man.
I was in the wrong gear. Whatever. Get better.
I'll
Get
shift
better
it
at
early.
driving.
That's it. Yeah, there's always something in
You
it.
know what? I feel like there's not enough respect for the driving as well.
Nah, have you heard about this one though? Oh, race you in and out cars. I'll race you in and out cars, bro. Come on.
Come on, now don't show who's faster, man.
They don't show anything.
You guys think we're in a NASCAR, bro.
That just shows who's a bigger idiot, right?
Literally.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let's put other people at risk.
Innit?
Just
Yeah,
to prove a
literally.
point.
Yeah, literally.
Jokers.
That one,
Don't do that, guys. Come to the tracks,
That's it.
That's
have
it.
fun, set your times,
Or Mexico.
all that.
organized Mexico with referees.
Yes, exactly.
Referees, we need referees nowadays. I feel like that's what we need to introduce.
But you know what?
You're a
Sometimes,
referee,
sometimes
bro.
I get the cameras,
I
man.
like to be part of Mexico, though, man.
You'll beat someone and they'll be like, "Oh, you only beat me by half a car." It's like, no, bro. I put like 10 cars in you. Bro. Like,
It's what Vin Diesel said,
I
innit?
don't
yeah.
Whether you win it by an inch
Literally.
or a mile, a win is a win.
No, but some people now they're happy by like not losing that much.
Yeah.
Whereas
The
if
ego's
I
not
lose,
that
okay,
big,
even
is it?
even if I'm near you, I'm upset. I'm going back like, yo, we gotta turn this up, bro. I need to
No, you
beat
know
you.
what? Hear me out, yeah. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but for me anyway, like when I go up against someone that's got
Yeah,
a
if
lot
it's faster,
more,
then it's different,
that's
yeah.
actually meant to be faster, and I'm still sticking with you. I'll
That's
take
different,
That, I'll
yeah.
take that
I'll take
as
that
a
as a
win.
win.
I'll take that as a
No,
win.
no, I'm talking about like similar matched up cars.
If you're matched up and it's like it doesn't matter how you can
Yeah.
be this big. If I win,
I'm
I win.
upset.
Oh,
Yeah. I need to turn it up, bro.
Don't make the rules, bro. It is what it
Literally.
is, man.
Just then again, some
Life.
ego in it.
Yeah, that's
Again,
it.
that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Innit? Ego.
Literally.
I feel like what we need is cash days.
Cash days would be sick.
That would be amazing.
I think we need some
Well,
cash.
we-
days.
You know what? It would be nice
I
to
would love
finally
it.
put all that money into your car and get
have a
something
reward.
back.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, or even if it's not much, even if it's like just enough to cover the outing
yeah,
for the boys or everything, yeah. Whereas for you, someone like you now, you got to close the shop for the day,
Yeah.
bring the team out, whatever, and you're not making nothing out of it.
Mhm.
Whereas if you win, it'll be nice.
Yeah,
You've
100%.
yes, you've closed the shop, but you've made some money back. You've got enough to pay for the fuel and everything. It's rewarding.
Cash
So,
days would be sick.
It'll be sick.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah,
how
bro, I see your eyes light up. You said, yo,
Standard.
you might see me start
Listen,
driving
we-
the cars myself.
The reason we've had these conversations about, you know, even doing this stuff in America.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the car legal there to drive, right? So at the start, we wanted to, because people are up for a race there, you know, and there was a few call-outs that they had over there, but they couldn't run it on the street because obviously the license plates and stuff like that. I had like 1 year permission, but the car was there for like 5 years, so it was a bit touchy sort of thing to get taken out on the street over there.
But even the cash days we do it, it could be like
But it'll be sick.
Proper track.
Yeah, because like I said,
Like,
we,
You don't even need
we
to
really
be at
wanted
a
to do
track.
it over
You can
there.
do it
So,
in Cancun.
yeah, that's
Somehow,
it.
like, but
New
we
Mexico.
I feel like we have no one that's really like
I feel like the whole scene will take
scared.
off once there's enough people who are actually willing. Then we can start organising things and
You'd be surprised how quick money motivates people.
And
Yeah.
you know what? The thing
It
is about,
switches people on.
yeah, but the
quick.
thing is about
Sometimes
ca-
it
cash days is-
demotivates.
Yeah, it can. It's all on the driver. If
Yeah.
he's on the line and he's up against something that's got half the power, for example, and he messes up his launch, bro, it's over.
It's
Yeah.
over.
There's no reruns. Do you get what I mean? Your money's gone. That's it.
That won't happen.
That's the fun of it, though.
What's happened with him? Me and him, when me and him raced in that Santa Claus video,
Yeah, you slept on the line.
I
Yeah.
slept on the line.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the fun of it, though, because then you come
That's
back
what I'm
and
saying,
you're
yeah,
gonna come
that's
back
what the sick
harder.
thing is
You're gonna be
about
like,
it,
But wait, are we gonna have lights or are we gonna have someone go?
Decide that further down.
It's got to be with the torch.
I feel like
Oh, the
Sure.
torch run back.
Yeah.
we don't do
so it's on, you
too
go.
much of like dig racing anyway. You're like on the roll, getting
Literally.
it lined perfectly be
It's-
difficult.
That's too hard. It's got to be dig.
It's gotta be
It's
dig.
got to be
It's
dig.
got to be a dig.
Yeah, because from a roll, it's too hard to.
The road ain't long enough.
Everyone's gonna be like, oh,
you
he jumped, he
you
jumped.
jump.
I was in the wrong.
It wasn't in the right
Just
line.
open invites for
And then they're not
audience.
going to pay at the end of
Yeah.
it. At least if it's
Your
a
rolling
dig.
launch is better than mine or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, that's
It's
it.
gonna start headache.
From a dig, it's a race. That's it.
As soon as the light goes,
Yeah, just go.
That's it. Off you go.
Rebase, get ready, bro.
But then the real drive boys not gonna be happy.
I need to start
Yeah,
losing
that-
weight again.
I'm the real driver boys.
Look,
I'm
see,
real
you got
drive.
number one there. He's ready to go, bro.
I'm done.
Say,
Write my name down on the
that's
list.
it. Your first name on the list.
First name on the list.
If only more people were on that list, man.
My car would be the blue one, yeah, blue ES 1400.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cheating. That's cheating.
We say money came out and you dropped it
cheating,
100.
Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah,
But you know
let's
what,
put the
in
black
America-
992.
Yeah, 992 will be
that,
sick.
yeah, black 992. That's like 000 at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's a secret.
That's it. Guys,
And they don't
you ready for the
release the
secrets?
numbers on
That's
Yeah,
gonna be a big
we turned them down for you guys a little bit.
Yeah, that's
Made
it.
it easier.
But that's the thing in America. People don't even say they're mods.
Yeah.
You know,
Everything's
they're just
undisclosed.
like, it's
Yeah.
heads up. You're not allowed to. I'm not going to tell you my power, or whatnot. And it's like $5,000, and then the other guy will put $5,000. And there's other people that will put in money.
Yeah.
Money in there
It
as
turns
well.
into like a $50,000 pot or something
Mhm.
like that. And then
People
you
just
end up
racing
seeing
for
this
the
GTR
death,
coming on 17-inch slicks.
Yeah.
That'll run like a 7-second
Bro, literally
quarter mile on the
Yeah.
street.
Mad.
They're serious there, man.
They start prepping the street. Literally,
Yeah.
they're blowtorching the
Their
street.
streets are better than our tracks, though.
Yeah.
They're actually prepped.
We had a customer in America, Ibo Turan. He had an ES 1100.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
Mate,
bro,
yeah.
that guy was out on the cash days. He didn't win every race, but
Yeah.
he bought
cashed
some.
in.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
cashed
yeah.
in.
He was given a lot of fast cars, even like the Leave or whatever, like not one stock's car, but he raced another TTRS.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
yeah.
remember watching
That's
that.
one he
a
lost
Louis.
against,
That
I
was
think,
so
the very
rude.
Yeah,
last
he
day.
gave Louis like a car in the Leave, and he
Yeah,
still flew past
that
him.
was silly, yeah. I don't know. One of them he lost. I can't
Yeah, he
remember.
lost to one stock,
Yeah.
but a similar setup car to one stock. He gave him the car in the Levy, and he actually beat him.
Yeah, and he came
Like,
back around,
yeah.
didn't he? Yeah. But one stock knows that.
Well, one
You know,
stock's car,
That's what I'm
like,
saying. He
One
knows how
stock
to race,
sneak
innit?
banged him still.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was his first race out.
No, one stock sneak
Yeah.
banged him, but
Yeah.
still, it goes to show that's.
For you
give
to have
a
that much
car-
confidence in your car to give someone that much space ahead of you, it goes to
I
show.
put,
Like,
what was it, 30k pot? No,
yeah, they race for 30k.
bro, it's
Don't make it money.
People here won't even race for
Don't make it
£500.
money.
£500 for free. Come on,
Just
just
come race,
just attend,
yeah.
just attend. We're at a point with
Just send me the location. Don't tell me about the price.
That's it, bro. They just
Brothers
can't
are
have
out
fun.
there worrying about the price of race fuel, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna put money down.
Literally,
Oh
I'm to the
my
camera.
God, man.
They all get expensive though.
Yeah, they are.
It is
Yeah,
the price
Buy
of
two.
fuel,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
price.
That's what it is.
But what I'm saying is that over there, they don't care, man.
Yeah.
They just
Food's
got-
getting expensive. You're talking about race fuel.
Everything's getting expensive. That's it. So the cash days
Literally.
might cover a few of these
On
things.
the cash days, we're not going to let everybody eat, so you can just go in
That's
there.
it.
Right,
Gotta get
you've
it
got
out
to
of
go
it.
to
The
the
race
toilet, lose a few kilos,
That's
and
it.
no eating as well.
And then come back.
Nah, we got confidence in our cars now.
Yeah, but I hope you guys call it, like, spice up the scene a little bit. It'd be good.
That's the plan, man. Honestly, the only reason we're doing this, it's getting a bit boring.
Mm.
Like even last year.
Same thing every year.
Last year was like
Yeah,
just the
yeah,
pod
yeah.
guys out, and everyone else was just hiding the whole year, and then you not setting times. Like just it
we
get a bit
ended up
boring.
racing ourselves in
Yeah.
a few times.
Yeah.
Bro, don't get us started racing ourselves.
Bro, I've raced this guy like 500 times, bro, and then I raced him. Like, bro, honestly,
It's not even racing
it's not
anymore, it's
racing,
just
bro. We
cruising
know what's
with
gonna
each
happen, but it's like,
other.
you know what? Oh, I fitted a new thing. Let's go test it.
Let's go see what's happening now.
I got a new map. Let me go test it against you. It gets boring, but
Yeah, no, it does. It does.
I've got octane booster in my car. Let's go.
My car's got Zemzem water now.
that's it. Let's go. Let's try
Let's
it.
go.
In the washer fluid.
Literally.
Yeah, that's it. Especially
I lost a
really-
bit of weight. Let's go.
So hopefully everyone's seeing this. If you got a fast car, you come out, you try.
We're outside.
That's it. At least,
That's all that matters, man.
Yeah,
Just come out.
100%.
You're losing to a Porsche. It's not that bad.
Yeah. But
Could be
even
worse.
if you're not losing, we don't care if we
Yeah.
lose.
Literally, it'll
We
motivate
can go
everyone.
back and try and
Literally.
go faster, innit?
And even them, they can go back,
Yeah,
try
yeah,
and
yeah,
up their cars.
100%.
You can go back, do more to your car.
Yeah, that's it.
That's then we're
We
on a
need to
platform.
we need to make people talk about the UK like they're talking about the US.
Yes,
Yes.
Let's put UK on the scene.
Yeah.
You know, everyone needs.
we've
to
got
get on
everything
board.
for it.
That's
We've
it.
got
yeah.
some decent roads. We've got the cars. There's garages out there. It's just
Everything.
come,
I
please.
think a lot of people don't realise the UK is a lot smaller as well. So
Yeah.
everyone's close knit. Everyone knows what everyone's doing. Everyone knows what.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I
In
mean?
America,
One
people
event
are traveling 3 days, bro.
That's
to
what I'm
an
saying.
event.
And they're on it.
America's
And they're
fast.
doing it.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
thing.
They're on it, bro.
street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're
Bro, I
on it.
literally. On
They're
Instagram,
not just
one of my
turning up,
friends
they're turning
right?
up with
Bro,
rigs and
it took him
teams
2
and-
days with his car on a trailer just to go on a street race. 2 days,
Bro, here they won't come down like an hour.
And I,
Bro, you see your guy in traffic, you'll be like, oh, bro, I'm going to change the lights. You know what I mean? Yeah, oh,
No
bro,
boost.
yeah. Engine management lights on, you know what I mean? Like, come on,
Nah, I ain't
man.
got tires. I ain't got tires.
Oh, it's been raining. When did it rain? Like 4 days ago.
Literally.
Yeah? It gets like that.
It's under 40 degrees. I can't
Yeah.
race. Literally, there's so many steps, terms, conditions.
I've got a car seat in the back.
Literally.
Give it up, man.
That's it. Let's finally, man. Let's get it done.
Let's get it done.
That's it. 2024, man. Let's get the UK on the map.
That's it. Thank you guys for your time. I know you're busy.
That was
Thank you
amazing.
for
man.
that,
Good
man.
episode. I had fun. I learned a lot as well.
Yeah.
I did learn a lot, bro. Like Koenigsegg.
Koenigsegg are not all that.
I'm going home.
Koenigsegg are not all that.
I love that. I love that. He's
Yeah.
still on it.
Inshallah,
That's
next
it, man.
time when you guys come now, we'll
Inshallah.
take
Just
you
hopefully
out
when the
as well.
weather gets a bit better,
Yeah,
Let's see what we can do.
So when it gets better. then.
we'll bring our cars down as well.
Yeah. It'll be good fun, man.
I mean,
continue push.
Next Porsche, man. Next has to be a Porsche. After the Super goes, man. Have to get a
Yeah,
Porsche.
Super sick though, man. I like
yeah.
the Bugattis.
let me
They're
get
different.
Doing bits.
Maybe,
Maybe we can run that against something.
Yeah,
Similar
yeah.
power,
Like
just
a,
for fun.
I think ES 800 maybe.
Yeah.
What do they do?
That would be a good
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
What is it, 100, 200 kilometers?
Sorry.
What?
No,
I don't know what
he's
do they
got-
do.
He's going to build engine and gearbox as well.
So right now I do a 48 now, yeah. That's my like.
Which
shit
is fast.
setup.
That's not bad. It's fine.
Yeah.
You should have said ES700, bro.
No, but that's my setup now.
No, but he's going to build.
Hopefully
engine
I'll
and
be
gearbox,
like
bro. It's gonna be
all
fast.
one.
It's not built engine and
No,
gearbox.
No,
it's
not
stock
yet.
now.
This is
Oh,
stock
is
engine
it?
and gearbox, yeah.
That's good numbers.
Yeah. So
No, when
But listen,
when
build
I
engine
thought you
gearbox,
meant right now.
no, not right now.
The yellow
I'm saying-
one.
Right now,
No,
when it's back
Yeah.
with built engine gearbox, I should be like low fours, maybe high threes.
Yeah, ES800 will
Yeah.
be bang on.
Yeah, that'd
See,
be
that
good.
would be
Yeah.
a bang on race. You know,
That's-
get an ES800 against that, and whatever happens, it happens.
Yeah, of course,
Fast
bro.
cars.
If I lost to a tuned Porsche, bro, I just don't care.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't think I'm gonna lose though. I'm confident in my car. I don't think so, honestly.
That's good
But
numbers.
yeah.
No, but I think it'll be a good race.
yeah,
I think it'll be.
hopefully,
good.
man.
You know
We'll
what
get it
it
out
is?
there,
You know what they'll have on you? Just that. The little hook.
bro. It's me driving. What do you mean, bro?
You're a race. What's
Bro,
going
Hey,
on?
I've
Rebecca.
got the first challenge already. Let's go.
We'll see you at
Right,
2024.
first cash race. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't honestly. When my car's
I'll
ready,
put
as
50
long as I
quid
test
in
a
the pot
bit,
for you.
I don't mind putting money down.
I'll put the fuel in the
Now I
car.
have to put
whoever's
one.
driving.
Okay. It's fine.
Right,
I've got
come.
50. I've got 50.
Should we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up, man.
All right,
Yeah,
thank you guys for your time.
No worries,
Appreciate
no worries,
everything,
Cheers, man.
and we'll see everyone in 2024. Bring your cars
Outside.
out.
We are outside.
Love, guys.